Guys, appreciate you all tuning in to the stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all got to do your research. So yes, please do your research before you tune into this stream here. Hold on, let me make sure I got that pulled up. Oh my goodness, looks like IWM trying to get that little run. All right, so let's go over today. Yo, Shirley, what's up, princess? Good to see you. All right, I gotta pull up all these charts here, so give me a second here. We're gonna go over pretty much everything, and what a banger day, what a banger day. All right, that's all I gotta say. Yo, good to see you, good to see you. Yo, Rat Trap, what's up as well? Hopefully you're all having a great day today. I'm going to send out a couple notifications. Want to go over what happened today and also what I'm still holding. And want to find a couple new gems for the end of the day. So maybe another swing. I don't know. We've had a couple decent swings past couple days, and those things have been banging. And I mean banging, all right? All right, hold on. Let me. So this live stream will pause for like for a few seconds. So give me a moment here. Let me share this. Share copy link. All right, yeah, we're back on. They should have received that. Honestly, let's go over Tesla right here. So Tesla, we'll go over this one first. Everyone knows about CRM. This one had a beautiful move, and yeah, we kept on going. We kept on riding. But yeah, let's do Tesla first. We'll get to the better things right after this. As of right now, this is what I got here. So we had this clean gap down this morning here, no consolidation, and I ended up taking this. I traded this like a couple times. But anyways, yes, we had this clean gap down. We broke above on our floor here. So above that 349, we gapped back above buyer's control. So this is like I look at it as like a support level. So basically buyers have that control here. So we gapped it back above there. Took a little entry, ended up scalping a little bit. I stopped out of the rest and found another entry. And as you can see here, we ended up hitting that first TP. So I got some runners I want to see up to this 356 here. And then we take a look here. Maybe on this higher time frame, I got up to this 362. So this is another move that I would want to see if we can get that breakthrough. Nice empty space play. So looks good, looks decent. Not sure if anyone hit Tesla or still in that, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. SPY looks good. All right, yeah, let's take a look at SPY as well. We'll see if we I'll put an alert here if we get that breakthrough. Yeah, everyone's talking about SPY right now. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Oh my gosh. Yeah, SPY is right there. Hold on, let me Alright, I just want like some better music right now. Yeah, it does look good. We gotta get above that. Hold on. So, ooh, yeah, there is that empty space here. So, basically every single day what we target into is this empty space. So how we target on CRM, on Tesla here, right? We had that clean gap down. They all look the same. So, if we can, so like I said, if we can get that breakthrough, that 770, got up 771 and then that 772. I will be completely honest, I will not be giving anything back from from today, but yeah, it looks good. See if we can get above. I'll put an alert here if we can. So, looks good. All right, CRM, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Yo, Richie, thanks for the heart me's. Appreciate that, brother. All right, CRM, guys, this one was the play of the freaking day. So this one was called inside of VIP yesterday. I'll be honest, I didn't have any other swings that I was looking at that I really liked, but I seen CRM and I was like, you know what? There is a lot of empty space here. that we could target into. You could see yesterday what we posted last hour for the swings. And then for today, I didn't get the chance to post what we did. But look at that. Look at that beautiful move. 201 up to 250. What a freaking, what a day, guys. So I want to break it down. I want to go over what I saw, and you can see what a few members did on that today. Shout out KP. I think he just joined like yesterday or so. A couple other members here on CRM. Hold on, where are we at? So I'm pretty much. Yo, Cheeks, what's up? How do I feel about DAIC? Yeah, we can take a look there. You can see what happened on Tesla. A few other members. Shout out to all the ladies catching that CRM over 500% there. But yeah, beautiful move. The day before that, we had Meta. We ended up smacking that. Discord link, yeah, so the Discord is in the bio. We do have that 35% off that will be ending tomorrow, so no more extensions after that, of the weekly, monthly, and yearly. But yeah, this is what we do every single day. Obviously, you know, I may not take a regular swing every day, but a trade like this, I will have to take it. SOFI keeps playing. DIAC, yes, we're gonna go over that too. I'm gonna go over this. Do you mean DIA? Or am I, hold on. Or am I tripping there? Alright, anyways. CRM, let's break it down. And let's go over why this was a beautiful play and what I look for, especially on earnings plays, right? So, yesterday I was like, okay, we had a clean gap here and a clean gap here. And as you can see, we had, so I actually had to update my box here, but you can see we broke outside of our Potter box here, which allowed me into the empty space. And I've seen that a lot of times on earnings plays, like we might get some decent moves. And I was like, yeah, I really like this upside. Wouldn't hurt at all. And as you can see here, we had up to this 223. We ended up going up. And today we ended up skyrocketing. So up to 250. Obviously my final TP is at 253. I'll be honest, I end up selling it. I had to get out. But yeah, beautiful move. So I like to target the empty space. Obviously I've seen we were above seller's control, so ended up taking my inch to the upside. So beautiful move. Obviously I could care less if it keeps on going. If it does, great, but I already made my money on that. Lotto play looks really good. Yo, Milo, thanks for sharing the stream. Appreciate it. CID, all right, cool. Hold on, let me see here. Is it this one here? Should be, no. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, send me the ticker. I don't know, that ticker might be wrong. All right, so SOFI. You guys have seen this one for a while, and yes, if you have any requests, go ahead and drop those in the comments. We will be going over a lot of these swings. I'm honestly focused on some swings end of day. Maybe I'll try SPY on the live if we can get above, but I missed the floor entry. SYM for a long-term swing. Yes, sir. We'll take a look there. Yo, Norma, thanks for sharing the live stream. Hope you're doing good today. All right, so yeah, SO5, this looks amazing, right? All right, so this is something that, and no, I'll be honest, I'm not in any full ports on this. I'm thinking about grabbing some starters here soon, but I do need to get above that 1945. So if we get above that 1945 on this weekly chart here, I want to see this upside. And I'm thinking about, yeah, got up to 25.39. Won't say that this will happen. Feel like this could take a little bit of time, but literally look, this looks like the play on CRM. We had a clean gap down, clean gap down. We broke above our consolidation. I'm looking for the same thing. So I want to break outside this consolidation area into this empty space. So this is what I want to see. And it looks like Meta, literally the day before that, and you can see what a few members did. Another 1,200%. Thanks to Put Brothers. This was just today. Boom, CRM. CRM. Yesterday. Meta, look, the same play. And yes, we look for the same plays each day. The swings have been swinging, and hopefully we get this entry. I really want this. And look, obviously we were in around here, but clean gap down, no consolidation. We need to break through consolidation. Obviously we broke through the floors already, and then we ended up going into this empty space. So this is all that I would want to see. So if you have a play like this, let me know. Like, you can be like, yo, Lee, I already have, and I see SPY trying to cross here, but looks good. Your Discord link isn't working. Can you message it to me? Thanks very much. I think I'm not sure if Milo is watching right now, but if he is, Milo will DM you, or after the live stream, can send over the free chat. Obviously, if you need the VIP chat, just let me know. But yeah, I can send over the free chat, no worries. Yeah, Milo's here. On SPY, how do you know when to enter on the floor? Like which time frame and what candle? Okay, dude. So this is actually a perfect play, right? And let's go over it. So we're actually dropping this boot camp. Think right at market close. This is going to explain a lot. It's only going to be like, I think what, $50 a month or something. But it's going to explain pretty much everything. We're going to go over it on the live stream here too. But and we're going to be doing live classes in there. It's going to be pretty cool. I finished it up yesterday. It took me forever, but how do we get in from the floor? Honestly, let's go over SPY right here. Yo, Big Rama, thanks for the follows, appreciate it. So in the morning, I like to establish my box, right? So I like to establish my top and bottom wall. Yes, we do try to target into the empty space. So yeah, on SPY, I want above this, 770 to go up to this 772, right? So, of course, I want that entry above that 770, but is there a way for me to get in earlier? Is there a way for me to get in, you know, when the play is actually moving and not having to wait for the empty space? There is. So, this morning here, and I don't think I posted SPY, but not sure if you're watching my my stream, but yes, this was my same box. You could call this a range if you'd like. Looks like we are trying to get that break in that empty space now, which could lead us up to that 771, 70, 72. But a lot of times, we know where buyers control is, we know where sellers are. So buyers, I established my bottom floor here at the 768. So in my mind, we have buyers control right here. And looks like we're trying to make that move up, which could see up to that 771. But look here. So we dropped outside of our box pre-market, and I told you, I was like, I wanted to take this to the downside, right? We had a lot of empty space, which was under here. But I'm like, all right, let me see about a retest. Obviously, I wasn't watching SPY, but it looks like we did get a retest and actually dropped down. Still could have taken some profits. But look, we end up closing. So we punched back inside the box. We closed inside of buyer's control. So I think of it as like and that SPY is going up. So if anyone's in SPY, hopefully they're managing, but looks like we could hit that 771. But anyways, yes, I know where buyers have control. So if buyers gain control at this certain level, I'm looking for a push up. Look what happened. And no, I was not in on SPY. Yes, we closed back in this box. I could have taken a nice little entry at this floor here. And look, by the time it hits the empty space, as you can see, we got that close, which is allowing us to push right now. And, you know, definitely could be some trims right here on SPY. So hopefully the free chat is watching. But I know where buyers have control at. So if we punch outside the box and we punch back in, maybe I want to take an early entry. So I don't have to worry about this empty space. I'm like, all right, yeah, making some money from the empty space is great, but if I can get in a lot earlier, That's what I like to see. So that'll be explained in the boot camp, and I'm working on some new videos there as well. So, and that's that. Same thing on IWM here. The floor. Looks like SPY's trying to get that run. IWM finally hit that 299 from this morning. Looks like we're trying to go up. Hope you had a great morning so far. Yeah, this morning was great. It was great. This is how I got in on Tesla this morning. Obviously, Tesla's not trying to run anymore right now, but look. And if anyone's in on SPY, obviously don't follow me. Don't, you know, use this as financial advice. This is not financial advice, so please do your own research. But this is what we do every single day. We broke above the level, we end up going up. Obviously on IWM, we actually dropped outside the box here. I'm not sure if we did this on a lower time frame, but we dropped outside the box. We ended up failing this box, and buyers took that control. And a lot of times I like to use that as early entries. So by the time I'm in the empty space, like if I would have took SPY at this floor here, dude, I would have already trimmed out. Maybe I have some runners right here, and then boom, leave it for the rest. Yo, Samir, what's up? Yeah, Tesla likes to run on Fridays, man. So we got a good little hit off of it. Still got up to the 356, but we'll see if we can get there. And IWM looks like we're trying to keep on, you know, trying to get that run right now. So we'll see how things play out. But that's literally it. So how we were able to catch everything. Obviously, there's some plays that will just be empty space, like CRM. It was literally just empty space. We had earnings, but if I can get in earlier, and look at these type of plays here. What's TP on IWM? Well, IWM already hit that my final TP, that 299.77. Looks like SPY's still trying to get above. So obviously on plays like this, maybe I trim out, leave some runners. Not telling anyone else what to do, but that's just me. Looks like SPY's getting another little push here. Yo, Color Blue, appreciate that. Hope you're having a great, wonderful weekend, or hopefully you do have a good weekend as well. Do you look at it on a 5-minute chart? Dude, I like looking at trades, so I will be honest, my favorite one is a 7-minute. I love the 7-minute chart. There's times where I use the 5-minute and also the 3-minute, so especially if we have strength, but that 7-minute chart really doesn't, it actually makes me feel good about myself. That 7-minute, I really love it. Glock, he's the one that put me on. He's one of the mods inside the Discord, actually. So obviously it's still in the empty space. Maybe I trim up. Today's been a great day. Like, I could care less if SPY keeps on going. But if we can continue, it looks like we could. Waiting on that SOFI. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Yo, Rat Trap, I got you with SYM too. So it looks like we're trying to itch above. Lots of empty space. But hopefully everyone's, especially if they're in the free chat here. But look at this. But look at this. Look at the plays from today. Gain space, another 1200%. Thanks to Put Bros. This was just this morning here. Not just him. Oh, that was Amazon. That wasn't. So shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to Fabi. She did her thing. Tesla, we had a nice little run. CRM, same exact trades. We look for literally the same thing, right? So that's literally it. We don't change anything. I'm not over here changing anything. I'm literally looking for, and shout out Dwarf Trader, CRM. Look, this is wild. He said there's got to be news coming on SOFI. When it does, yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm really waiting for that. So 7-minute is closed. Looks like we could. Obviously, if we want to get that continuation at 771, also could have this retest at this 770.68. So we'll see how that plays out. But a lot of times it could retest here. Did you look at Lulu? Yeah, I can take a look there. I got you, brother. And yeah, see, if you have any requests, if you guys want me to look at anything, any of these trades, go ahead and drop those in the comments. Did I look at Lulu? Indicator? Dude, all that I use here, and we're going to break this one down. All that I use for my indicators is a box and horizontal line. So if you go over to this left-hand side, oh, can't even get there right now. Hold on. So yeah, if you go over to this left-hand side over here, you'll be able to see the geometric shapes, and then we scroll down to shapes, and we got our beautiful rectangle here. Obviously, for that middle line, we would just have to double tap that play, right? So, and then of course, for that horizontal line, just go to trend tools, and then we scroll down to that horizontal line. Boom. And that's it. That's literally all that I use. Obviously, I like looking at the contract charts on Webull and things of that sort. But chart-wise, that's pretty much it. That's all that I use. But yeah, IWM, we hit that. So we ended up going up. We had a nice little run, and then we pulled back. Looks like that floor had a beautiful run. Now looks like we hit that 299, which is making us drop here. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's go. All right, we'll see if SPY wants to retest at 770.68. As you can see here, look at all these members. Obviously, I'm not saying that this will happen to you, so just please do your research. Thanks for CRM, made $1,000 on that one. A couple other members, Darth Trader, CRM, KP. I think he just joined like yesterday. Oh my goodness. Where's CRM? Another 1,200% thanks to Put Bros. You can see where we posted this one yesterday. It was extreme auto calls though. Yeah, if you want to send that ticker down, I got you, bro. You guys want to see the cues? Yo, Schnoo, what's up, bro? Yo, shout out to Schnoo, man. That's one of my best friends in real life. If you guys want to see some like real streams, some real IRL streams, he got that on lock. Yo, Wise Adapter, appreciate the follows, guys. All right, yeah, we're going to keep on going here. Looks like we might end up retesting. We'll see. I think we'll retest at 770.68. All right, SO5, I'm keeping that one up. We're going to go over Lulu. I think you guys wanted to see something on QQQ as well. I'm going to leave up SPY. We're going to pull up the Qs. And yes, if you do want to join the Discord, we got the free chat and also the VIP chat. VIP chat, we got these codes that will be ending really soon, so you can see that. Put Bros 35 off the weekly, yearly, and monthly there. Yo, Doug with the Dolphins. What's up, bro? Do you think IREN is going to fly after market? I'm going to pull up both, actually. IREN. You know, everything's been flying this week, so I'll test my luck. If we can get another CRM, if we can get another like 1,000% trade, bro, like I wouldn't mind it. And honestly, you know, I was using some profits on Meta for CRM, so we'll see. I don't mind getting into a freaking another trade. All right, looks like SPY hit that 770.68. If we don't retest that, we could fall. Yeah, we'll go over it for sure. Thursday, okay, so we got earnings on Lulu in about a week or so. So empty space above 132, got up to this 162. If you wanted me to look at a lower time frame, let me know. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't really mind trying earnings play today. Especially CRM did really good. So targeting the empty space. This is just it. That's it. So even if you are in the free chat, if you're in the VIP chat, all you got to do is just show up. Just show up. Even in the mornings, like me, man, like sometimes it's hard for me to get up in the morning. I want to stay in bed, but if I stay in bed, I'm like, dude, I can't catch any of these plays. I'm not going to be able to, and I'm a human. I get it, I understand, but showing up is very, very important. So hold on. So we got Lulu there. IREN. Let's take a look here. If you had to use a time frame besides the 24-hour, what would you use? The 1 hour. I know that's like way off topic or way off bracket, right? So I'm not sure why these candles are being weird. We're going to retest or not. All right. IREN, we got earnings on this. Yeah, I might have to move out to a weekly chart. Ooh. Okay, so I'm looking at this now, right? There's when I see something like this, okay, right? So yes, we have crazy empty space above us, but I'm also seeing that there's empty space below us here too. So on CRM, obviously, there could have been a little bit empty space, but I didn't really see anything wild on CRM. So you can see on the 24-hour chart, we had a lot of empty space that we could have cleared. So that's why I like the upside. CRM, we didn't really have a lot of empty space, and we did stay above buyer's control. So I don't know what these contracts look like, so I would have to take a look at those, but let me see here. And no, this is not going to be a box. It's just going to be more of a range. So don't roast me. I understand that. Above that 45, 40, there's empty space. So that 62, 38. They're expensive. Even like for the, like this, see if they got like any 60s. I haven't taken a look at those. Under that 33, 66, there is empty space under us too. So down to the 1845, if we get that breakthrough, there is nice continuation to that downside too. So on these type of plays, I like to hedge, but I don't know what the contracts look like, which I would have to look at a little bit later. All right, let me see here. So QQQ, yeah, we'll go over this one. SPY looks like sellers took control. We closed under, so we closed under. It could lead us back down to that 769. So got to understand where sellers have control. So yeah, we'll just put seller C there. All right, Tesla and Walmart, QQQ. Jonathan, let me know if you want to see that again. I got you, brother. Let's see. And I know my screen might be a little bit blurry. I don't know if it's my camera or not. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Okay, originally on QQQ, and honestly, I really like this move, and I don't mind taking this. I feel like this type of move may happen like overnight. Hopefully you can see the numbers on the screen, so my apologies if you can't. But yeah, as you can see above that 722.19, there is a beautiful move to this upside if we can get there. As of right now, we're kind of just stuck in this box. So not really worried about this. Obviously, if we get under this 717, again, we could see back down to the 714. So it did hit the imbalance. It was just kind of, playing around a bit. All right, so that's there. Yeah, it looks like SPY is trying to get that, another little push down. So if it does want to drop more, got down to freaking 769, 75. So sellers basically have control, and until they don't, so let's say if we go back up, then we could see that empty space there. But right now, it does look like buyers want that control. And yeah, just make sure you're doing research, not financial advice or anything. So yeah, please do your research. Yo, Jonathan, got you, brother. Let me see here. So SOFI is playing around. Still want that. Tesla. We're gonna go over this floor entry as well. So now you guys have been asking. Oh my gosh. My device is actually about to die right now. What the world? Can I clutch this up right here? Hold on, let me see if I can clutch this up right here. Oh my goodness, yeah, my device is on like 2%. All right, hold on, guys. All right, hold on, sorry. All right. I don't know if this thing is gonna hold though. It probably won't hold. I'm not sure. Did we clutch it up? Hold on, it's kind of messing with me right here. As long as I don't touch it, I think it will be all right. So yeah, okay, yeah, let's go over Tesla. So this will be, and as you can see on this boot camp here, we do have lots of videos like MP Space Explained. We have What's the Floor, and this is not going to just be like a one-time thing. I'm going to be adding like weekly things to it, like MP Space. We got like a whole bunch of terminology. But yeah, it's going to be pretty wild. So got the nice intros and things of that sort. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. We'll be dropping that right at market close. But yes, Tesla here. How did we get in early? How did we have an early entry on this? Let's go over it. So yeah, and honestly, I did miss this 347 entry. So once we got above there, I missed this. I wanted a lotto above this, but I seen we had a nice box here. I had MP Space. So what you guys have been seeing pretty much every day is like, oh yeah, once we break outside the MP Space, that's when I can get in. Great. Yes, it worked out. I would have if I would have missed the floor and I just got into the MP Space, great, would have made money, right? But how can I get in a little bit earlier in order for me to actually go up, right? And especially I love to see it with strength. So like Tesla, we had a beautiful move push up, and I'm like, wow, we're getting some really nice volume on this. I really like the way it's going. As you can see here, we ended up going above this wall, so I ended up taking my shot, and we ended up going up. I had a nice trim, and then I had to get stopped out, and then I wanted a re-entry. So re-entries are always fine. Could have stayed in the whole time and, you know, been fine with that, but it's all good. And then we had a nice retest. So by the time the MP Space happens, I'm not really stressing or worrying about, you know, my entry, since I already have a really good entry, right? So yeah, I get in from the floor, from where buyers have control. Now think about it like this. We break outside the box and we jump back in it. So this is going to be my support there. So in the mornings, this is why I like to mark out my levels. Like, all right, where does buyers have control? Where does sellers have control? Do we have empty space? And we did. So that was that. All right, now let me see here. BSX, yo, Rat Trap, let me know what else you had. I'm pretty sure you had a different stock you wanted me to look at. All right, let's see here. Weekly, good long swing. All right, let's see. Might have to go to like a 1 month chart here. Oh yeah, that did look good, or at least it does. For me though, I kind of would like to see if we can get some structure, so maybe like a top and bottom wall, and then if we can get that, we do have that empty space, which looks good. So yeah, I probably would let it build, let it cook. That's what I got there. But yes, guys and gals, I will be ending this stream now. I will be getting off, and I will be inside the VIP only. Should be back on live at the end of the day for the end of the day swings, and let's see if we can get something pretty nice. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you do want to join, link is in the bio. We have the free chat and also the VIP chat. You can see what we did in the VIP today. Oh, dude, yeah. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, let me take a look. SYM. All right. Hold on. We got to do this as well. I want to see what this swing's talking about here. Ooh, that 24-hour actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll keep this one to watch. I do see the empty space here. Beautiful gap there. Looks like we bounced on the floor above that 42.87. Lots of empty space. 47.75. All right. SYM. Yeah, I'll check the contracts on that and see what's up there. Hey, nice find. But yes, guys, I will be getting off now. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I will be inside the VIP Discord now. You can see what we did here. Another 1,200% there. Crazy, wild day. Shout out to all the ladies as well. So yeah, if you do want to join, free chat is there. Honestly, join the free chat. VIP, we got that code that will be ending really soon. Put Bros35. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll either see you inside the chat or in my next stream, end of day. Much love. Be safe. Love you all. And to the two